You showed up a few weeks ago on my show acting like you own the place. You insult me and my wife and then cut every corner possible by creating your own title. Not to mention forcing Elias to compete with a random stipulation he wasn't prepared for. Well, I am sick of it. You want your match? You got it. My legitimate, illustrious title versus your second-rate imaginary title. At Hell in the Cell, we're done playing make-believe because I'm gonna show you what it's like to live in the real world.
Buzz has his match with The Miz, so what's Kurt Angle doing out here?
I'm glad you two are finally going to face off, one-on-one. That's right, Maurice, Elias, and the Miztourage will be banned from ringside. And since Buzz's title was on the line, the match will be held under his title stipulations, which means it will be a no DQ match.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That music can mean only one thing. It's Buzz!
Introducing the champion from Manchester, England, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the International All-Star Champion.
Every superstar has a goal in WWE, and Buzz told me he's aiming high with his. He wants to have a career that one day is recognized with a spot in the WWE Hall of Fame.
It's way too premature to start that discussion, but his career is definitely trending in the right direction for that to at least be possible. Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line tonight in a no DQ match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Buzz has everything to gain and nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight.
Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been of late. When you're that good, you have every right to bow your chest out a little bit.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair, it looks like a twisted heap.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He might have it.
Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing... Ooh, what impact.
Can he finish the job?
The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse.
Eludes that one. Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match. What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it!
You got to believe this one's over.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys. The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse.
champion into the cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
How did he do that?
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
This crowd has literally been on the edge of seats ever since this title match kicked off.
Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the honky-tonk man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. And we all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great, of course, though. It wasn't so great for the honky-tonk man, who ended up losing this championship to the Ultimate Warrior in fewer than 30 seconds. Oh boy, he is rolling.
A concerned look on the face of the champ. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
It looks to me like he took his foot off the gas there for a moment. When that happens, you run the risk of letting your opponent back into the match.
I can tell you guys that this arena sold out in record time, and a lot of that has to do... Look at this! Miz!
DDT! If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
He's got the shoulders down. 1, 2, a kick out after 1.
Tried for it early.
The Miz is calling for it.
Like you were saying, Michael, when news broke that this title match would take...
And Cisco pressing finale.
Never underestimate the Miz's awesome.
The champion into the cover. 2, and the champ kicks out. Not yet.
The Miz showing how A-listers do things out there.
Oh, and a knee, and another boom, what impact. Ooh, beautiful technique. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Whack.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Oh, he turns it around.
Ooh, what a jawbreaker.
Oh, his feet are on the ropes. His feet are on the ropes.
I expected as much from him tonight.
Buzz with the easy kick out. Way too early. Oh, and a knee. And another. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on... Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
This is it.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
The intensity of this match has been incredible.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find. Nailed it.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
He's looking for the win. Retains the title. You're looking at the first ever superstar to simultaneously hold the Intercontinental title and, for lack of a better term, the Buzz title.
Yeah, his carry-on bag just got a little bit heavier.
Yeah, if I were the Miz, this match would be under protest. It should have never taken place under these rules.
Well, it did, and now we have a new champion. You can protest all you want, but it's not going to change what happened.
You did it! You finally shut up the Miz.
I don't know about that, but I did beat him and take his Intercontinental title.
That's good enough.
But thanks for helping me along the way. We make a pretty good team out there.
We did.
If you ever need someone to dress up in a ridiculous costume to send a message to one of your opponents, I'm your guy.
I'll remember that.
Hey, Sasha, you mind if I have a moment to talk business with the champ?
Yeah, no problem.
I was thinking about calling myself Champ Squared, actually. You know.
Yeah, about that. Not to put a damper on your big victory, but according to WWE regulations, you're only allowed to hold one singles title at a time. I could try to circumvent the rules and let you hold both, but Triple H would just force you to vacate one anyway.
You really know how to ruin a party.
I'm sorry. So which title would you like to keep? That had to be a tough decision. If it's any consolation, I'll give you the rest of the night to celebrate with both championships.
Thanks.